While battling the most common childhood cancer, acute lymphocytic leukemia, or ALL, doctors, parents, and patients generally have similar desires and goals. As a doctor, you require knowledge and resources to save lives. As a parent, you seek transportation, money, and an understanding of medical processes to keep those you brought into the world alive and happy. As a child, you yearn to be normal, to soak in the sun, and to leave behind sterile hospital rooms and protective masks. These goals in developing countries are rarely achieved without extreme adversity prompted by a lack of materials and knowledge. In fact, through a study conducted in southeast Iran, it was found that 24.4% of children with this disease simply abandoned treatment, disheartened and afraid. As proven by the given statistic, the lack of knowledge and resources surrounding ALL in these areas is simply distressing, especially when compared to treatment in the United States, where acute lymphocytic leukemia has a remission rate of 90% and a cure rate of 98%. These statistics were created by the near utopia that is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital through groundbreaking research performed by the institution's first director and CEO, Dr. Donald Pinkel. Dr. Pinkel pioneered a treatment for ALL by tirelessly pushing the boundaries of his time. He called his method total therapy. The treatment developed by Dr. Pinkel and modernized by St. Jude's current leukemia team is inspiring and a beacon of hope for those who are fortunate enough to receive it. But the blatant discrepancies between St. Jude's treatment and the minimally funded, misguided treatment of ALL in developing countries is difficult to ignore. Dr. Pinkel himself identified the wide gap, stating, "What bothered me more than anything was that total therapy required tremendous amounts of manpower and expensive technologies that weren't available outside the United States. I thought children all over the world should have the same opportunities as American children." Due to this and the simple fact that St. Jude is extremely successful, it is clear that their care must be globalized. Thankfully, St. Jude has already begun the process of globalizing their treatment techniques through newly created departments such as the Department of Global Pediatric Medicine and more. However, each plan lacks a key element that arguably rules today's society: the Internet. Utilizing the Internet through a St. Jude Children's Research Hospital database would greatly increase the scope of the hospital's care while minimizing the more troubling variables of globalization. The database would challenge the absence of resources by creating a unique connection with St. Jude, which would increase individual hospitals' budgets for materials through shared funds. It would also release insider knowledge regarding the successes of St. Jude's fundraising campaigns, which could be implemented globally. The database would combat developing countries' general lack of information, as it would provide an explanation of treatment techniques through video lessons. In addition, it would allow the share and spread of knowledge in a unique mentorship where results and ideas could be directly compared. The database would contest treatment refusal and abandonment through a special explanatory section devoted to children and parents. Using this, the respective parties could view stories, sharing boards, and more to fully understand the trials and the journey ahead. Acute lymphocytic leukemia is 90% curable for children in the United States, thanks to the work done at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Let's bring this statistic and the hope of St. Jude to the world, utilizing a resource with nearly endless possibilities and potential: the Internet.